I have ordered and received my Pixel 9 from Google. And recently I've been getting the new models when they come out for mostly financial reasons, to be honest with you. The new phone is more expensive than the older phone, so this is $800. That's a lot of money, a whole lot of money. However, the trade in for my Pixel 8 was $500. Now I'm rounding everything, so the phone was $799, the trade-in was $490. So 800, 500, plus there was a $100 credit at the Google store, which is good for a year. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to it and say it was $600. So in effect, I paid a couple $100 for this brand new phone, and I think it's a great deal to get. And Google was awesome through this entire process. Their supply chain, whoever is coordinating that, has done a great job. So follow along with me. I'll be somewhat detailed on the setup and let you see how it was and see what you think. And at the very end, I'm going to give you just a quick first impression. So thank you, as always, guys, for checking in with me. Well, hello, my friends, and welcome to my newest product or products or whatever you want to call it. I have finally gotten my Google Pixel 9, which is going to replace my Pixel 8. So Google did a phenomenal job here, an absolutely phenomenal job. Everything from order to delivery and the ability to send back my old phone. So I'm going to take what's all laying here that's arrived in the last few days, show you what it is, and then we'll take a close look at the actual product. So first things first, I received my Google Pixel 9 in winter green. And so I like that color. It looked really neat, and I haven't opened it yet, but I will in a moment. We'll see what it looks like. Next, I ordered a clear plastic case. So if you're going to get a nice phone, you don't want to cover it up, the color, etc. So I've got the case here. By the way, the case, assuming everything works fine, is FNT case. And I bought it at Amazon for all of $9. My Amazon package. And this came with the case, so there's just some things in there. So we're not going to do an unboxing or any of that stuff. Then I received from Google this box, which actually came a day before the phone. So I did pre-order the phone. And of course, as you heard earlier, wow, what a deal. So here's what comes. We have this nice recyclable brown bag, and the old phone is going to go in the bag. So I need to again mention, Google's a little bit different than Pixel and then Galaxy by Samsung in that they charge you the full amount and you don't get reimbursed until you return your old product, where Samsung gives you the sale price and then you return your product. So I have that, and here's the box it came in, and all I have to do is peel off here, and when I peel that down, it's going to have the return ship address, and they also provide the resealing here. So I'm just going to simply reseal it in what came with it. And all the instructions I need for trade-in are here. Of most importance will be, of course, to make sure the old phone doesn't have anything on it and that you clean it. So I've got all of that. I am ready to go. And Google's communications were just outstanding. I knew every step of the way what was going on, how it was coming, what I had to do next, just everything I ever needed. So I applaud Google on that. And of course, now the next step is to set this up, and we'll see what we actually have here. By the way, this is the box it came in, and you could see here the box was 100% recyclable. Very good. So remember all that stuff we had? We now have it down to just this. So let's go ahead and here's our Google Pixel 9. So our Google Pixel 9 is here. And this is interesting. Behind it is apparently this is how you open it, by pulling down these two tabs here. One, I guess. I've actually not seen this before. Two. Let's see what that does. So by doing that, it was holding the inside to the outside, then it just slides out. So there you go. Now here is what's going to be our phone. All right. Now, by the way, this is just a unusually plain box. Not much to it. It's not in color. I'm guessing it's all recyclable material. And inside the box, you could see where the new looking camera goes, the camera bump. And there's something here. So what do we have here? We have our SIM card key to take our SIM card out of the old and put it in the new. Here is the item of the day. So let's see what it's like here. So I'm going to take here, I'm going to pull it out. Really amazing packing done by Google. Just amazing. There's that camera bump, and in a second we're going to test our cover and see if I purchased the correct cover, aren't we? So let's see what we got. Here it comes. So here's the Pixel 9, and let me just show what else is in here, and it's exactly what you would have thought it was. It is our charging cable, and it's a C to C cable. Here we go. Let's first show you. That's the Pixel 9, and here is the Pixel 8. So again, you could see, first of all, the difference in the camera bump. It is definitely taller. It's more of a bump, I should say, on the 9. So let's put them side by side. And it appears, I know that the Pixel 9 is slightly larger, and it is. So I'm going to put the 8 on top of it. And there it is. Nice. So here it is with the cover on it. You could see clearly the pixels, so I'm happy with that. Obviously, as you would expect, this is open, and it fits nicely around the camera bump. And on the bottom, we have a hole for the charger and what I believe is a speaker there. And on the side, let's make sure, yep. So we have the on and off. And over here we have the volumes up and down. The hole on the top here is for the microphone, and it looks like it is perfectly centered on it. So yes, it's the correct item here. So what I've done most recently is my Pixel 8, I just went and made sure it was backed up. It had been backed up yesterday, but I backed it up one more time just in case. So let's see how we can get this up and running. Welcome to your Pixel. Get started. Set up using another device. To copy settings, accounts, and more from another phone or tablet, keep it nearby and unlocked. Pixel or Android device, iPhone or iPad, it is a Pixel. Scan the QR code. And here's my phone here. So here's my Pixel 8, and you can see what's popped up is set up a Pixel 9. Really nice. I'm going to tap Setup. Says it's connecting. Scan the QR code. I scanned it. Continued setup on your new device. So now it's telling me to go over here. To transfer Google account settings and more, your PIN is encrypted. Enter the other device's PIN. I noticed that there's a haptic feel to this when I was pressing some of the numbers. So it's connecting to Wi-Fi. Getting your phone ready, this may take a few minutes, so I'm going to put it down. This is, while this is happening, this is noticeably wider here, thicker on the end, and actually it feels really good. It feels like a rather expensive phone, which it kind of is nowadays. But anyway, it wants me to go ahead now and connect to my mobile network. Insert a SIM card now. SIM card is here, right there on the bottom. It looks like it even has a slight curve to it. It's snapped in, and here we go. Pixel 9 on the bottom, SIM card, slide it in, and push it in. And with that, it shows, in my case, I use AT&T in my case, so it shows AT&T there. And swipe up to open, it says. Let me put my PIN in. Uh-oh, set up fingerprint. This has been a notorious issue with me for several years. Now we're going to set up our face unlock. Hold the phone at eye level. Start. Center your head. Tilt your head up, down. Looks good. Done. I am now at the point of copying data from my Android device, so bear with me and I will be back. Now we're going to set up our face unlock. I am now at the point of copying data from my Android device, so bear with me and I will be back. I just noticed this may be the first time I've seen the word Gemini on the phone. I know that this is a big deal based on the announcement day, so I expect to see a lot of Gemini items. And it's in the process of now, here we go, get to know Gemini, your AI assistant. So let me check it out and I'll get back. I got a notice that said, hey, if you want to really speed this up, why don't you just connect each phone via a cable? So I did that. So we'll see what happens here. It just went from 16 to 20% like that after I connected it. So I just took the cable that was provided, which is an A to an A, and I took my old and my new. So it's still going on. I'll let you know when it's done copying. Copying done. It took right around, it was between 15 and 20 minutes. I didn't time it exactly, but it was less than 20, and I think it was more than 15. So I'm going to tap done. And now it says it's getting the phone ready. All set up and all is working here. So here it is, my screen as I had it on my old phone. I'm using Microsoft Launcher Beta, and the phone itself is really noticeably, I don't want to say better built, but it is solid as could be. Even to the point where I had a long phone call yesterday. I called it a bit on the heavy side. So I do like the screen itself. I did notice I made some adjustments on the font and a few other things, and it's so clear and crisp to me. I'm very happy with the way that came out. Then there's Gemini. Gemini is in a lot of areas here. So I just started using it, and you could see what I've done on my home screen as I've compared, or I'm putting next to each other Copilot from Microsoft with Gemini. I'll test them both over time. In the very beginning, this is not a review in any shape, form. Gemini is excellent. Opening apps, anything connected with the phone itself. Copilot does a great job on things like travel arrangements, suggestions, etc. But if inside the phone so far, Gemini is just great, and I'm happy with the little bit I've done with it, especially apps. It's snappy. The phone itself is really snappy. I haven't found any lag on anything so far, so that's really good. Way too early for me to tell you about the battery. I will tell you that charging wise, it seems to charge fairly quick on a variety of chargers that I've tested it on. So that itself is very good. Photos, again, too early to tell. I've seen other reviews. Frankly, Pixels are always great. They're always outstanding when it comes to batteries. So I did take a few photos here in light sun. It's really sharp and clear. There's a landscape version of it, and there's one in the shade where in the background, the clouds, you could see. If I do blow it up, I just find that it's so clear and crisp in what it shows. So early indications are it's just another great camera by Google on an Android phone. This setup was mind-boggling to me how easy it was. I set up this phone in literally no time. If I wasn't videoing part of it, it was just so fast. So Google, it just gets better and better, but this is really exponentially better than the Pixel 8 was even on the setup, and that was very good. So when you're setting it up, I tried to put a lot of details in. I think you'll like that. Well, we have finished the part of setting up our brand new Pixel 9, and it is done as I just mentioned. And I'm going to set that aside, and here is the Pixel 8. I'm going to go ahead and follow the instructions that were provided by Google and let you see the return process. So these are the trade-in instructions that came with the kit from Google. And I'll go through this with you step by step. Of course, if you didn't return it, you could just skip over this and go to the summary. So they give you instructions for iOS phones and Samsung phones. All other smartphones, which I assume the Pixel is. Open settings, tap passwords and accounts. So they really want you, and I know this from past times, to clean this and have it empty. So it is open, so I'm going to do exactly what it said. So let me go to settings, passwords and accounts. Under accounts 4, and it's got my name. Tap the account you want to remove, sorry, and it's gone. So I did go through every account that was listed under accounts 4, and one by one I removed them. So I now show no accounts left, and the next instructions, which you could tell I'm reading here, factory reset the device. So we're going to go ahead and factory reset it now, knowing we've taken all those accounts off as a backup. So the last item on my menu here is reset options. So I don't think you could see it, but so the very bottom it says reset options. So I'm going to go ahead and tap that. And it says reset, and it gives you a list of things that it's going to do. And then the last item is erase all data, factory reset in parentheses, and that's what I want. So here we go. As a follow-up here, or as a test, put your PIN in. So I have my PIN for my phone. All of your personal information and downloaded apps will be deleted. You can't undo this. Here we go, erase it. So it gave me twice to do it, and so now it's actually doing the factory reset. I'm assuming this will take several minutes, so we'll be back to you because the last step is going to be to return it. I now know I'm done because it says, welcome to Pixel. The next thing it says is to make sure you shut the device off. So I am powering it off, shutting down the system and saying goodbye to my Pixel 8. It was excellent, by the way. So there it goes on the side. Last step is I'm going to pack it for shipment, put the device into the brown padded envelope, and put the envelope into the box. One. So there it is. I put it in that box. I'm actually going to take a little bit of this paper and reuse it in there. So I have it in there. And then it says to peel the tape. So there's some tape inside this box. And it says to peel it off. Now this box is not what my Pixel 9 came in. This is actually from my kit. Return kit. So I've taken off that piece of tape and I go like that and like that, and the piece of tape I'm sorry, the piece of tape I took off was here. So here's what we're going to do. Then it tells me peel here. So this is on the shipment that came. Peel here, which is what I am doing. If you just peel that end, guess what? The return sticker is underneath. So here you go. The return sticker is right there. I'll take that off and put it here. And now it says, this came with it also with the return kit. There's 2 labels, labeled 1 and 2. And attach the security seals from the enclosure to seal the box. It seems to show it going here, so I will do that. So here's one, and I'm going to put it down on this end. Oh, there's a little barcode on it. And I'm going to take 2 and put it on the other end. So 1 has a barcode on it. 2 does not, by the way. Security seal. Over. There it is. Perfect. That's it. This will be returned. So I'm going to give you a very, very quick summary. It's now been a few weeks. I'm still really, really happy with my new Pixel. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the next month or so, because I have a long trip coming up. I'm going to do some work with photos and a lot of work with Gemini, and do a review just on those things. I won't do specs and everything. A lot of people do that already. But I, as always, thanks all of you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed a look at my new Pixel 9.